Hello happy people, welcome to this tutorial. In this video I'm going to take you through my best Elementor Pro elements and widgets, and let's dive straight in. First of all, Elementor comes with a great number of elements for you to use in your WordPress website, and the list of elements includes the basic elements that you can use anywhere within your WordPress website, like image widgets, video widgets, spacers, icon, maps, and a lot more. However, in this video I just want to take you through my Elementor Pro, my favorite Elementor Pro widgets. One of my favorite Elementor Pro elements is the form builder. The form builder is an amazing widget that you can easily use to create any kind of form, like contact form, registration form, feedback forms, and you basically just come over here at the section, you select the type of that, you select the type of content that will be collected by that field that you have entered. For example, you may collect passwords, you may collect time, you may collect options, you may collect opinions, and a lot more. It can even be a poll, and then at the end of the day you will have those people submit that content into a specific email. And on the other part, you can also enable a reCAPTCHA. A reCAPTCHA is one of the ways you can actually stop spam on your WordPress website. I've actually made a tutorial on how to add a reCAPTCHA to your WordPress or Elementor website, and you should check that out. And on the other hand, I've also created a tutorial on how to create custom contact forms using Elementor. I'm going to link those videos up here in the link or in the description below, and you can head straight there and see how you can further use these pro elements. Of my second list of the pro elements is now the Elementor gallery. Now this is one of the new amazing widget that has been added by Elementor, and it took the world by storm. You can choose the type of the gallery, whether you want it to be single or multiple gallery, and by filter I mean you can add different number of categories in your gallery, and you can name different categories, like maybe if this is a hotel you can say rooms, and then here you can say restaurant, and then down here you can say bar, and right here you can add another one, a category, and say this is going to be belong to sports, and each section you can add images that belong to that specific section. So let me just do it here, quick one. Allow me to just use rough images just like this. I add to that gallery, then I insert into gallery, then I come over here, add images. Let me say this belongs to that, add another, boom. Then I add to gallery, I insert into gallery, then restaurant, I do the same. I add those images that belong to the restaurant, insert gallery. Now I will update. Now once I update, I can also choose the number of columns that are going to the number of columns for my elements. So I can say maybe I want only 3 columns, okay, and then I can choose and then I can set the spacing for the different images or elements within these columns, okay, and then here I can choose to link it to a specific media file or none, or a custom URL. I can choose the aspect ratio for the images displayed in here, maybe 4:3, or I can even say 9:16, depending on what you want. And then the image size, you can say I want to link up only to the thumbnails, or full image size, or whatever you want. And then right up here, now this is where the beauty of the multiple type comes in. I can simply hit on one of the categories and it will take me straight to that specific category images. You see, now this is sports, this is bar, and this is restaurant. On the other hand, you can set up the filter bar. Like for example, you can choose it to be underline, overline. This is what they mean by overline. You can choose it to be framed. Just a moment, you see, now that is frame, and you can style it to the way you want. And then the overlay of the images here, you can choose what you want. You can set it to what you want. including when you go to the styles, you can make the changes here, the color, the content, and the filter bar. So that goes back to how you want to set it up. Now, this is my number 2 favorite Elementor Pro element or widget that you absolutely have to check out. If you don't want multiple, come back here to the content types, come to single, and you will just have a single layout. Simply just add your elements to your gallery, and then you create the gallery. So I have my images in my gallery, and I can choose to have a grid, justified, something like that. I prefer grid. And then you can again choose the number of columns you want, spacing, the aspect ratio, the image size, all to what you want. This is a widget you will absolutely love to check out. And now my other favorite pro element that I always use all the time is the Nav Menu widget. This is not like the native widget that comes with WordPress websites. This is the default navigation menu widget that comes with WordPress website. The one for Elementor Pro is more advanced than this one, so this is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Nav Menu widget. So with this widget, you can do a lot of customizations. You can add it anywhere within your WordPress website. You can change the drop downs. You can change the fonts. You can change the menus to which you are linking up to. You can decide to have it either horizontal, vertical, or a drop down menu. You can align it anywhere. You can stretch it within a specific canvas width. You can choose to have a pointer on the different menu items. You can choose to have the pointer animated just like this, or like even a slide. Let me show you. Like this, it slides in, or you can even decide not to have a pointer. I've actually created a separate video on how to use this navigation widget in Elementor, and I'm going to link it up here in the card or in the description below in case you want to further know how to edit and use this navigation widget. But it is something you will check out because you can perfectly customize it to suit what your site wants, to suit your needs, from fonts, from the styles, from how it will appear on the drop down and when it should appear, and also choosing like the handbag, like also the toggle buttons, the alignment, even the stylings. You can change the typography for the main menu, and you can also make changes on the drop down, including the normal, hover, and active states. It all goes back to what you want. Now I go to my next favorite pro element in Elementor. So I head down straight here. We have the pricing tables. This is something you should also check out. Then we have also the countdown element. I've also created a separate video on how you can create or even make edits to your Elementor countdown widget in the pro version, and I'm going to link it up here in the card or in the description below. But just for your information, you can make changes here. You can set a due date, you can set an evergreen timer, you can select from a nice calendar that was embedded right here on which day you want it to be the due date. You can choose to have a block or an inline kind of countdown. You can decide to have days, hours, minutes, or seconds, and you can simply click on one of these options and disable it from appearing right there. You can style this whole section up from the boxes. You can change the size of the boxes. You can change the spacing between the boxes. You can do a lot more, including changing the content types, the colors, all that, and a lot more even under the advanced. And you can again add even motion effects to your countdown. You can use this countdown on your coming soon page. You can use your countdown on landing pages and a lot other sections of your website where you wish so. Anyway, now I head straight into my next other pro element, which I love most. This is going to be the Facebook page element widget. You can add it to your website in the widgets area, in the footer area, in the main area of your website. You can add events to show up on this widget. For example, right here, you can add messages in case someone wants to send in a message. You can simply just add the tab right there. Someone can scroll down to a specific area, and by enabling the cover photo, it will show up right here. But in this case, if it's disabled, this is how it will look like. You can set the height of this specific widget, how tall it's going to appear on your website, whether in the footer or even in a widget, by just, scrolling over this knob here. On the advanced section, you of course have options to change, like the motion effects, the padding, the margin, z-index, borders. You can add borders, custom positioning, responsiveness. If you don't want to show up this specific widget on a specific device, you can simply disable it right here. Anyway, that has been my dive through into my favorite elements within Elementor Pro. So now I'll take you to the most amazing Pro features that come with Elementor. One is the pop-up builder. Second is the theme builder. And with the theme builder for Elementor, you can create your whole website using only Elementor, from creating headers, footers, single posts, archives, single products, and product archives. All that you can use in Elementor, and that is the theme builder. Because if you can build your header, footer, you can have pages, and you can use templates that come with a pro version of Elementor, then you can build your whole website using Elementor. And on the pop-ups builder, you can simply create pop-ups and you name that pop-up, and you can simply add pop-ups to your WordPress website. I've actually created tutorials I'm going to link up in the description below on how you can create pop-ups using Elementor. But just for your information, even Elementor in the Pro version brings you already made pop-ups that you can add to your WordPress website with a lot more settings. You can even enable pop-ups on exit, on click, on different activities that someone does on your WordPress website. So this is one of the other extra pro feature that I love about Elementor. On the other hand, like creating footers and headers, you already have templates that are already pre-made by Elementor, and footers that you can simply just click on and import the whole footer into your existing WordPress website, set it up, and have it appear on your whole website. Now, just like here, these are already pre-made footers, and by clicking on any of these, you simply import that footer into your Elementor website, and you can simply customize your footer and have it work for your Elementor website. The same applies for the headers. Now, on the other hand, you have a bunch of pro templates that Elementor comes bundled with. Now, for example, these are the free ones, but those that are pro and are only available for pro users have something here called Pro. So you can simply import any of these into your existing page, and you can customize using the Elementor Live Editor without touching any single line of code. You can import images, change text, animate features here and there, and get your website started. That's my quick walkthrough into my favorite Elementor Pro elements, widgets, and sections that you can use in your new WordPress or Elementor website. In case you have any questions, please feel free to let me know in the comment box below. I'll be happy to read your comments, feedback, questions, and hey, if you like this video, please click on the like button. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you don't miss out on new content when I push it out. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one.